Hello, just in my car, about to go into microbiology lecture, and I just wanted to share that this morning I was getting to work and I saw police outside of where I work, a little bit down the street, and a man sitting on the ground who appeared to possibly be homeless. And whenever I see things like that, I always like to walk by and just like kind of check in and make sure that that they're okay and that they're being advocated for. So I walked over, I had a minute, and I had a bottle of water and some cash, so I was like, let me just walk over and see if he needs any help, if I can support in any way. And so I went over, I said hi, and I asked if he wanted some water, and he said no. And I let the police know that I work nearby, and I was just checking to see if I could help with anything, or just make sure my buddy is okay. And they said he's fine, don't worry. And then I said, can I give him some money? And then the woman was like, no, he doesn't need money. And then they said he was shoplifting, and I'm like, okay, well, is he homeless? And no one answered. And then I'm like, well, maybe he was hungry. Like, was he hungry? Is that why he was shoplifting? Maybe he does need money, and they didn't answer. And then the other cops started handcuffing the guy and said they were going to take him in for shoplifting. And it was just heartbreaking, and I felt so helpless. And just, I don't know the whole situation, but just makes me really sad when people are in a situation and they need help and they're clearly vulnerable, and they're just like, now they're gonna have more things that they have to deal with. Now he's being arrested, potential more trauma, and then like he might have to go to court, and that's scary and stressful, and just all of that, like it's a lot. And I was just feeling for him, and they took him in, and once I knew he was getting arrested, I was like, okay, I'm not going to give him the money, because he probably is even going to have it after it all, like put it in his bag. But then who knows if when he gets out, if they'll have the money there still. So I wasn't able to really offer anything except my presence, and told him I'd be praying for him, even though I don't know his name. And yeah, that happened, and it was a lot. And thanks for listening. But I'm not dumping that on you. I'm sharing that just to say, like, this stuff happens a lot, and people are clearly struggling, and I hate to see people struggling and then getting in more like difficult situations. And I just wish that there were other ways to help people that are struggling. And so I know I can't solve this issue on my own, but I was wondering if other people have ideas about things that could help or ways to help, because if I don't help and take action when I see things like this happen, I get like really depressed and upset, because I just like repress those emotions. And I'm proud of myself, because I actually cried like after the situation. And I'm not sharing that to be like, oh, I'm such a great person, but I'm sharing it to say, like, it was a lot to watch and witness, and like I'm thankful I was able to cry and let that out and process that emotion. And I know that what he went through was way more than what I went through, but still, like, it was really heavy on my heart, and it still is, and that's why I'm sharing about it. So yeah, I just I think that when we take action, it can give us like momentum, and it can help us to feel more empowered, because we are empowered, and some things are out of our control, but some things are in our control. So I would love to just like band together with more people and figure out ways that we can help support people who are vulnerable and people in need. So let me know your thoughts. I know there's a lot of issues going on, but just what do you, let's just start with a blank slate. Like, what do you think, I guess, is the issue? And what do you think could possibly be helpful to support people in these types of situations, And I know we don't know everything, but, for people who don't have homes and for people who are hungry and, is it really helping to just arrest people? Like, is there anything else happening? I don't even know. Like, once they're arrested, like, are there social workers that come and help connect them to resources if they were stealing food, Which was a good point that my friend Jamie brought up earlier when I was talking to her about it. Just like, could there be programs like if they're stealing food, they're hungry, they have a lack of food, so how can we help, like, give them that resource in their life, like, when they get out of jail or whatever. So, and is jail, like, necessary? Like, are there ulterior motives? Yeah. Are there alternative methods to dealing with these types of situations when someone's caught stealing food? And I don't know what he stole, but he looked like he needed help. And I'm not going to share certain things because to protect his dignity. But, yeah, what are your thoughts? What can we do? Really love to hear what you think. Thanks.